Hi, this is Paul Schwartz from NewYorkPost.com. Well, this is the last one of these we're going to do for a long time, and really, thank goodness. It's good riddance to the 2009 season for the Giants. What a miserable season it was, 8-8, and despite great expectations for this team, they were 5-0 at one point. They looked really good coming out of training camp. This was supposed to be one of the deeper, more athletic and talented teams. Jerry Reese, the general manager, actually said he thought this roster this year had more talent and more depth than the 2007 roster, which won the Super Bowl. So the fact that they were 8-8 and just completely collapsed, giving up 85 points in the last two games of the season, two terrible blowout rout losses, really says that there's something seriously wrong with this team.
I think we just didn't go out there playing tough enough. We lost some toughness. I think we just weren't motivated. In some games it seemed like we had great weeks of practice, but we didn't put it, we didn't show it on game day.
I'm not going to say underachieved. I just feel like we left a lot of opportunity out there where we could have, really made some noise this year and didn't. Whatever reasons may be.
We don't want to play that way. We don't expect to play that way, and our fans, ownership, coaches don't deserve for us to go out there and perform as poor as we did.
John Mara today, the owner of the team, in no uncertain terms said that it's more disappointed in this team than any team he's been around with the Giants, and that's saying something because he's basically spent his life with this team, and he said the status quo is not going to work here, meaning there will be changes. John Mara said there will not be changes to the head coach, Tom Coughlin, or the general manager, Jerry Reese, so the next logical step is who gets changed. Most likely Bill Sheridan, the defensive coordinator. The Giants gave up almost 430 points this year. That's the second most in franchise history. It's the most ever in a 16-game schedule. So someone will have to pay for that, and it will be Bill Sheridan. I don't see more than a 1 or 2% chance that he'll be back after this defensive disaster.
Bill Sheridan's been hammered by everybody, seems like. But Bill can't go out there and make a tackle. When a guy's got him, 3 or 4 guys got a guy in the backfield, stop for a play, and nobody tackles him, that's not Bill Sheridan's fault. So you got to put it all, you got to evaluate the whole body of work from our good games to the bad games. So you don't just pick a couple of games. You don't pick the last 2 games just to evaluate the last 2 games. You evaluate the entire body of work, and that's what we'll do.
So that's going to be the emphasis moving forward, I'm sure. Try to, this big blue defense was a disaster, and they'll straighten that out. I would imagine they'll try to anyway. A lot of questions, not a lot of answers here at the Giants, but in the coming weeks and months, I'm sure we'll get some of the answers to the many questions. For NewYorkPost.com, this is Paul Schwartz.